This is why young people don't want to get into the trade anymore, and young people are not taking up trades because of, and it's not because they're lazy, it's because of this. There is so many different opportunities to make money or do stuff with your life now, today, 2026. You could be on the internet, you could sit down, you could talk, you could earn 5 figures a month from this type of content. There are jobs which are available now, which was never available before. One of my friends done something called Amazon Flex, and he's a tradesperson as well, and he was able to make a bit of money on the side. You started saying to yourself, you know, maybe I could ease off work a little bit and start doing that. Or telling people I'm not working on Fridays because I work these days only as well. It's an option, and I feel that young people have got so much options out there, and they're giving all of them a little look in. Gone of the days where the teacher is saying, Tommy, you're dumb, so you should do something with your hands. Because I'm sure that the teacher doesn't say this after. To make your hands operate, Tommy, you got to use your brain. So nobody working with their hands is stupid. But that's always been a stigma which is fucking flown around like a nasty fart. Oh, you're not really good with your brain, so you do stuff with your hands. You got to measure stuff. You got to add up measurements. You got to minus measurements. You got to cut pipe. You've got to solder things. There's a peripheral of things to do just to get that one outcome. It's not easy. So if you're given the option as a young person to be able to do something different with your life, like streaming, yeah, because that is an option, why wouldn't they pick that up? If I had the time in life, I would definitely pick that up. Streaming, doing something what I can do from my house, which is not going to cost me a massive amounts. And it's something which I'm enjoying. Of course. Why would I want to get up and do the graph like somebody else who has nothing to show for it? I've spoke to tradespeople in their 50s, yeah? I know a geezer I used to work with in the 50s. He used to work in Canary Wharf. He was telling me he was making £2,000 a week. First thing he'd done, this was back in the day when he was making good money, he told me. He told me he bought a BMW, writ it off, drink driving, pisshead. That's his problem. Started working at Canary Wharf, making shitloads of money, £2,000 a week. Started getting in brasses. You look, no, yeah. When you do brasses, you do that. And that's cool if you do want to do that type of lifestyle, but most of your money is going down the fucking drain. Facts, 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 facts. So when you come to the age of 50 years old, you have no pot to piss in. You don't have no money. You have to backtrack. You have to go all the way back. Take lower jobs than what you want to take. And take money which you probably don't want to take. And the reality is that you're still the same person that's trying to educate or tell a younger person how to live their life. When if you followed your own advice, I think you'd be in a different position. And I think sometimes adults forget that young people can see these things. And if they saw, like me, let's say, a young black man jumping out of a G-Wagon that's got Mr. London Plumber on the side, they're going to be like, nah, bro, I want to be a plumber. Because they see their rapper do that. They see them do it in videos. They know not all of them live that life, but some of them definitely do. Jogging in and out. I've been up to Selfridges in the week and I've seen them. They're there. Outside. Sunday. If you go Selfridges, you know. You'll see a couple joggers. Tracksuits. We've got peas in the mud. Yeah. And the Snapchat in it. Yeah. That's what's up. That's what they're looking for. Looking for that type of lifestyle, the freedom lifestyle, the lifestyle which allows you to go sexy fish anytime you want. You just book it. Don't worry about it. She ain't been there before. You tell her, come man, I'll take you, man, I got you. But I've been able to do that on my salary. I'm not gonna lie. I've been able to do that. But now we're gonna talk about the 3 points, which I always ask you guys in any of these sessions to be able to interact with me. Comment section, hit it. Subscribe, hit that. Turn on the bells, hit that. Because this is just real talk, you know. Like I said, I can't make these episodes unless you guys interact with me on them. So this is me asking you. Let's get interactive. Let's get to the questions, or the points, sorry. Right, one of the points is skills matters, but freedom and control matters more, right? Lack of responsibility is what young people have, right? Don't worry about that going off. Low pay, high cost, running a business. It's just not good, innit? These are the points which, like, young people could just pull up with people just on a reel. And it's a reality, to be honest with you. People can't move away from that. When you do start a business, it costs you a lot of money. You're not making a lot of peas neither. And you'd be lying if you said you was flying from the beginning. It doesn't work like that. But the lack of responsibility, I think that's a common thing with young people, because there was a day when I was young when, you know, if I wanted some money, I went out and got a paper round. But the streets are not the safe anymore, so, you know, I wouldn't suggest anyone to be getting a paper round and doing that type of thing. Depending on what type of area you live in. No area is safe. Fuck it. You heard me say it. So I think that those points are quite valid, because it's just honest, isn't it, at the end of the day, isn't it? I think honesty is the best policy, especially when it comes to the younger generation, because everyone is not going to have the same mindset. Some of them are not interested. Others have got their own things going on, which is understandable. You know, when I was younger, I had a lot of things going on. I was DJing, I was going out, I was enjoying females, I was doing a lot of stuff, keeping up with stuff. I understand. Real talk. People that know me know I wasn't playing about. And I suppose when you're experiencing life, yeah, you just want to take it in for its entirety, and there's a lot of things which are probably on your plate at the time which you just don't take seriously. You don't have to, because they're not the main thing what you do. You know, I never took plumbing seriously as a trade for the first 5-6 years. It's something to do. I didn't even tell people I was a plumber, I'll be honest. It's not like I was boastfully walking around saying, oh guys, I'm a plumber now. I never said, I didn't even tell my friends really. I knew some of them knew, like my best friends, but other people, I don't even think I mentioned it to females when I used to meet them. What'd you do? Maybe I said I do plumbing. I just didn't go into it or nothing like that, where I would probably go more into it now, just because females are older and they want to know your business and stuff like that. I suppose so, yeah. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think, because that's what matters here, is your reactions to my videos. So let's get in the comment section. Let's write what you think about the younger generation and why they're not getting into the trade. Let's get it. Make sure you like, share and subscribe, because you're going without subscribing. Doesn't make any sense. Do the right thing.
Thank you.